Good evening, everybody. Welcome to yet another tier list making situation for League of Legends Worlds 2025 with the planes, which is still one of the weirdest concepts for me, being LCK4 and LPL4 playing tomorrow, with the old T1 and the old IG with them playing tomorrow. I thought let's make this one. This is going to be a tier list based on nothing but vibes, as they say, like a vibes. Other than me not watching most things, mostly LEC, a little bit of LCK, a little bit of LPL, almost no North American and South American games, so the LTA basically. And yeah, just watching Cathedral co-stream stuff and things like that. So yes, take this with 74 grains of salt. And yeah, let's get into this. Of course, myself being a Fnatic fan, the logical speaking should be that Fnatic goes S tier. I should actually just create another tier, right? Add row above, there we go. Let's make it close to orange. Perfect. Let's put that there, and we'll call that the Fnatic tier. There we go. I like it. We'll put that there. Perfect. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's start with the old Asia Pacific. We have the Flying Oysters. Now the Flying Oysters did, how can I put this delicately, kick the Fnatic's ass a little bit, you know. So clearly Flying Oyster, I do have a feeling that they are going to cause some upsets. So let's put them in the old B, because I do feel that S is for possible winners, which is most likely Genji. Do we really have to say anything about Genji? Probably not, but we'll rank them now. Maybe we have for like Billy maybe there. Who knows what we can do there. So yeah, Flying Oyster gonna be, so D tier is never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Let's put all PSG there, even though the team might be decent in football. I don't think that they're gonna do anything in the old World Championships. We will have Team Secret Wales, which is Team Secret Wales. We'll put there as well, because even though the eye looks quite cool, right? Team Secret Wales, right? Looks quite cool. Yeah, I don't have no idea what they're gonna do. They were the runners-up in the Asia Pacific region, but I don't think that they will be doing anything really, to be honest. Right? Will they? I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway. We've got the old Flying Oyster, we've got already there in B tier, so I do think they might be able to cause a couple of upsets in the best of ones. They do look good, they've got all the good players going for them. And then we shall move on to the old Americas, where we have the old FlyQuest. Where's FlyQuest? Hunt of Thieves. AL, Billy, G2, Genji, Youngwolf, IG, Rolster, Koi, SKTS. Okay, so FlyQuest was completely removed from this thing. That's a little funny.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, and we are back. We are back with a slightly different view, where we actually have the old FlyQuest going up there. Let's create a row above like we have to, because this is clearly the Fnatic tier. There we go. We'll just change this color to, I don't know, pink. Why not? So this is the delusional Fnatic tier that all Fnatic fans should have. We shall put Fnatic over there. Fantastic. Whoop whoop. As I mentioned, we'll have the Flying Oysters in B, because I do think they're going to cause some upsets. We have the Secrets at the bottom, and we have the PSGs at the bottom. That's more or less accurate. Then, next up, we do have the old Americas region, where we have the first team being 100 Thieves. I think that they might... I think they're better than these guys, but they are not there. This also being their last season, if I'm not mistaken. Next season they are gone out of the LCS. That's making a return, of course. The LTA going away as well. So yeah, the 100 Thieves is following the LTA going away. But I do think they are better than those guys. So I think they may be able to get a win if these guys go at like 0-2, 0-2, and then you play against them. They should be able to get a win. Then we've got Vivo Keat Stars, which I'm thinking is these bad boys because they are the only guys that I don't recognize. They are second seed. They are the LTA South Split 3 champions. Are they better than 100 Thieves? Probably, but are they as good as CFO? I do not think so, my honest opinion. I've seen some of them plays. The Brazilians do cause some upsets here and there, but I think they will be more bark them bites, as the old adage goes. FlyQuest, I do think FlyQuest is better than CFO. They do look to be making waves. But are they A tier? Can I really put them like online with the T1s and the TSs and things like that? I don't think I can, to be honest. I think they are very, very B++, maybe A-. But we can always revisit this a little bit. Then next in line, we'll go with the old LEC. We already have Fnatic at the top. That's just clearly the best place to have them. Then we have Gen.G. I do think Gen.G is good enough. G2 rather, listen to me, Gen.G. Imagine, that would have been quite the interesting situation. So I do think G2 is good enough to be an A tier. I think they can fight TES and Hanwha Life and IG and T1 if they get there. I think they could be able to sneak into the top 8, my honest opinion. They have been ramping up. There was a blip earlier in the year, and then they sort of ramped up a little bit before, was it MSI, and then they had a blip at MSI. Let's not even talk about that. Then afterwards, at the World Cup of Esports, or the Esports World Cup rather, they then made some good waves there. So that's interesting. So let's put them at the old A. We already have Fnatic at the top, again. Koi, I think Koi is on the level of CFO and Fly. I think they are better than CFO, but I don't think they are better than... Well, they were dominated by CFO, so based on last results, CFO is better than Koi, right? Wasn't it MSI where they got 3-0'd by CFO? I think so. So let's go with Koi there and CFO there. Maybe even be there, I don't know. But yeah, they are definitely the second best team in the region. They did kick Fnatic in the tooth, unfortunately. Okay, let's now go to the two playing teams, which again is still the weirdest thing, where two of the better teams, definitely I think strong top 8, is not even going to play. One of them is going to be gone and one of them is not going to be gone. T1 will slap in A and IG will slap in A. I do think that G2 fights on par with these guys, but where exactly they are, I do not know. So my thinking is, the thing that bothers me is that T1 usually ramps up when it comes to Worlds. They always have that one throw game. Now, are they going to be ramp upable in the first best of 5 versus IG, a good team? Will that force them to ramp up? Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. But I do think that G2 can knock over both of them if they do get into playing. So I'm going to put G2 in the head of the T1 and the IG, but both of them are going to be there. Along with Hanwha Life, I do think Hanwha Life, I don't know, they just feel primed for something. We'll put KT down there because I do think that they will be feces-ing the bed. Right? I do think that they'll be shitting the bed. They'll pull a KT. They've upset Gen.G in the LCK playoffs, and then they'll pull a fantastic situation of going blip down again. They might even end up here, who knows, but let's put them there for now. Fighting with FlyQuest, I don't actually think so. Am I giving FlyQuest too much credit? I might be, but if they do get their champions, I think they can be good enough to dominate. Of course, Gen.G, super favorites, we'll put them at the top. Is there anything more to say about Gen.G? I don't actually think there is. Shall we put Billy at the top as well? Because for me, these are the two favorites. If they don't catch each other in the semi-finals or the brackets up to the final, I think they'll find each other in the final. I have a feeling Anyone's Legend is going to be causing some waves, and TS is going to maybe sneak in. So if I put TS there, so for me, so basically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like any one of these, and of course Fnatic. So this is 1, this is 2, Billy. We've got Anyone's Legend. I think on the day they can beat anybody, and on the day they can lose to anybody. Violently, aggressively, excitingly, and spectacularly, but they can. I think they are better than G2, worse than those guys. I don't know, for some reason I think T1's better than them, than Hanwha Life. TS I think is there, but it's like there. TS always disappoints at Worlds, right? Isn't it so? They just disappoint at Worlds. They disappointed Fnatic fans a couple of years ago when they knocked them over. So that was quite sad. But anyway, when they reverse swept, Fnatic should have won that 3-0. But anyway, or at least 3-1. So we have Genji number 1, Billy number 1.1. Then we've got Anyone's Legend, G2, T1, Invictus, IG, and Hanwha Life, HLE. That being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for me, an 8th team can sneak in any one of these guys, whoever gets the better Swiss draw. Whoever gets the better Swiss draw can sneak in. I do think G2 gets in. I've just got a feeling that they have been looking good. So this is my final tier list. We've got Fnatic tier at the top, excellent. We've got Genji and BLG as the two favorites. AL and G2, maybe this is the semi-final berth, who knows. If T1 gets through the best of 5, I think they immediately go into S-A+. If they do beat IG, I think if IG beats, I think if IG gets through, that they are at the correct position, because T1 always trends up in the Worlds. HLE will sneak into the playoffs with one of these teams sneaking in as well. Don't be surprised if it's a CFO above KT. Who actually knows? This is quite variable, this entire list of sections here. I don't think these guys will do anything. PSG, Secret, 100 Thieves, the Vikings, or Vivo Keedstar rather, not the Vikings. Of course, that's a Corinthian name, of course. I do think this is an accurate portrayal of how I feel tomorrow should be going. Of course, do tune in probably, 14 hours or so. The first best of 5 play-ins between probably 2 top 8 teams will be able to sneak in. But according to this, logically speaking, it just occurred to me that one of these 2 teams are going to be gone. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 of these teams are sneaking through. 2 of these, probably Fnatic. 2 of these, yeah, of course. So yeah, it could be a TS and KT. So if all goes according to like what people think, it's going to be 4 LPL/LCK, 3 LPL/LCK, and 1 spare. We don't actually know who's going to be the spare, but if we're lucky, there might be 1, 2, 3 spares. There's 3 slots up for grabs here. I am thinking. But yeah, this is my tier list. The world starts tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the premiere of the world song today. I did enjoy the song. I have to say I always butcher the name, Shishui from Fnatic, Shishui. The tribute at the end, where he lifted the trophy at the very end. He will always be remembered. Sad times. But yeah, do enjoy Worlds. Do enjoy the video. Of course, if you do like the video and you like this weird, stupid content, subscribe to the channel, like the video. All in all, I do stream sometimes. I do create some videos. All in all, you guys have to have a good evening, and thanks for watching. Bye bye now.